This is the Talk Wrestling Radio Network. All the wrestling with none of the ego.
Java Radio. Java Radio. Java Radio. Wrestling podcast featuring Rom and Bomber and Corey and the one and only Peanut. Java Radio. Java Radio. Bitches.
Chavo is fucking terrible.
Stop trying to make us look like amateurs.
No, we're pros. I'm organized. I'm a professional.
Hey, Rab, you bitch. Awesome.
Did I say that? I mentioned it?
Awesome. This is on Halloween, even though...
Oh, spooky.
What's up, and welcome to Jabba Radio episode number 3. I'm your host, Peanut, and tonight I'm joined by Bomber. What's going on?
Whoa. Is this the first take? Is this going on?
First take?
That was pretty good.
I didn't even know we were starting. It just came out of nowhere. Okay,
I'm
yes.
the best.
Yep, I'm Bomber. Hello.
I'm also joined by Rom, a.k.a. Matt Zion.
What's up, my sexy testicle danglers? Because no women watch this or listen to this.
Never.
Nope.
No. I would like to think a lot of them do, because of me.
No, Peanut? No.
No?
Nope.
Before I go into the actual show, I'm going to do a, shout out to everyone in the chat box right now.
Shut up,
Legend
Peanut.
Killer 687.
No, Peanut, no.
How's
We're
it
not
going,
live.
Artie?
Shut up.
We're not live, but I know Artie is here listening live, so what's up, Artie? I'll see you around 8-2E. But, the pay-per-view just happened, so that's going to be our first topic. Bomber.
Hell in a Cell. Yep.
You watched the pay-per-view.
Yes, I actually did watch pay-per-view. Unlike you, Peanut, who's a worthless son of a bitch and can't even stream it on the internet for free.
Or do what I did. Just look up a few match endings or something.
Jesus.
I'm the best
I missed the first hour, but, I at least had some dedication.
What do you think about it?
The matches that I did miss, which I heard was really good, was Orton versus Alberto Del Rio.
Did you see their botch, though?
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
I saw a gif of it. It's like Del Rio comes off the top, and Orton was supposed to drop kick him, and Orton didn't, and then he lands in front of him, and they look at each other for a second, and so then they start slapping each other like little girls because they don't know what to do, and so then Del Rio kind of gives him a legit punch and tries to run against the ropes. Orton was just gonna drop kick him, so Orton does a half drop kick, but stops and waits for Del Rio to run into him, and they drop kicks him. It was really weird.
Oh. So who messed up? Because I can who.
I think it could have been a call mess up though. Maybe if Orton was calling it, maybe he didn't. Either whoever was calling the match may have fucked up and not said the drop kick, but Orton didn't do the drop kick. Del Rio came down and they just stared at each other, and it was slapped the best afterwards. It was hilarious.
I'm gonna have to check it out. That's awesome. No, but I heard the overall match was good though.
Yeah. Well, I would expect so. They're both really good wrestlers.
Uh-oh. Let me guess,
they're both really good. They both lack a little bit of, Orton needs to be a heel, and Del Rio his character's awful, but they're both really solid wrestlers.
Ooh, I would say they're decent. Del Rio, for some reason, I'd have to say Del Rio's a little bit better than Orton. I'd
call total bullshit on that. Orton, with the right person, Orton is fucking amazing. Del Rio always struggles, though. Del Rio always struggles depending on who he's with. Name the last awesome Alberto Del Rio match you've seen.
He hasn't had any.
Okay, that's it. I can name a bunch of Orton matches. He had
because he was never in the ring with Triple H or anything like that. That's what it was.
But Del Rio's been in the ring with the same people that Orton's been in the ring with, and I can name a bunch of the Orton matches.
Sheamus.
Name anything that Del Rio's done.
Yeah, I'm not a big Del Rio fan. He's all right, but
he's solid. He's a good mid-card guy, but he's not a good main event guy.
Ricardo is going to be the biggest name out of that little group right there.
No, the second they break him up, he's done.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
I like him, but he's done. I just don't see him doing anything but what he's doing now.
And I even
because everyone's going to know him everyone's gonna know him as the announcer. So
Well, they're trying to get him to do like a masked character because he was doing that masked character over here in California in the Indies. So, so occasionally on NXT he pops in and he does like the masked thing, and nobody knows it's him. But he's just, I don't know, it's not that great.
Jobber. He's a jobber.
He's a jobber radio.
He's a jobber. Let's see, what else did I miss? I missed the Road Scholars versus Team Hell No, which ended in DQ.
It's kind of a weird ending for all that build-up.
Yeah, I mean, they had the team that win a damn tournament. They actually like beat every team to win a tournament, and then they win by DQ. Which, I mean, I would rather have just Hell No just destroy him, but I guess they're trying to make him a little bit legit.
Yeah, it just seemed like lazy booking. Like, why go through this whole tournament and then end it like that? It just, they're gonna do something more with them, but they could have figured out something a little more clever than that.
Yeah. At first, when they first formed, I didn't think it was going to be a legit team. I thought it was just going to be like a 1 month thing and then be done, just to face them for a little while and go in their separate ways. But I don't know, they might be trying to keep it together.
Yeah.
But let's see, who else? They had these 2 awesome matches that weren't even, well, I say awesome, but anytime Antonio Cesaro, a.k.a. Claudio Castagnoli.
It's right, he's getting like no reaction though.
Oh, that match was completely silent the entire time.
Yeah, well, it's because he's great, and I think he's doing a great job too, but they're not really doing much to make people care about him. They're just like throwing him out there and having him do awesome matches, but in WWE that's not enough.
Yeah, and Justin Gabriel.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, nobody gives a shit about Gabriel, but he's entertaining to watch. But I don't know.
I think the WWE cares about Gabriel though, because don't they want him to be like a?
He's one of those guys that keep like pulling the trigger on and then taking it back though.
Yeah, he's like a 3. They just said last night he's a 3-time tag team champion. I was like, what the fuck? He's had the title 3 times already.
You didn't know that? That was in the
I know him and Slater had it, but
it was the Nexus time, because what happened was they would like lose it and then they'd win it back like on Raw the next night or something. Like that's how they got to so many title runs. It only lasted like a couple months, but he had it 3 times within that period.
Yeah, that's the stuff that drives me nuts. They have these. I'm not saying he's a complete jobber, but they have these low guys that they just rack up title reigns back to back.
That's because they're not firing people like they used to back in the day.
Yeah.
Keeping everybody around. But yeah, get to the match though.
Oh, the match. I mean, I like the match. The match was good. I am surprised that the crowd was completely dead throughout the match. Claudio was hitting some nasty damn uppercuts and cravats. It's cravat, not a cravat or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they say it wrong. Didn't I'd heard that? Did they do the springboard to the outside, and as Gabriel was coming down, Claudio just fucking uppercutted the shit out of him?
Yeah, over. Well, I don't know if it was a springboard. I saw he came diving at him. I didn't get to see if it was a springboard or not, but I saw he came diving at him.
When I saw a clip of him, he like I guess Claudio was kind of like taking a heel break on the outside, and Gabriel did a springboard from inside the ring to the outside, and Claudio just destroyed him with an uppercut.
I saw the uppercut, and it was fucking. I didn't see if it was a splash or not, or a springboard or not, but it was fucking devastating. It was very nice.
Yeah. I love Claudio right now. He just needs. I think it was a mistake taking the chick away from him. Because I know they're trying to make him more serious, but he needs some reason for the fans to care about him. So like put a piece of ass on him, or put like a manager that everybody hates. Like I think Claudio would be perfect with Punk and Heyman right now, because they give him that little rub, and he's a champion, so he makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I just can't get into his whole gimmick, the 7 languages or 5 languages or however many.
Yeah, but I mean it's true though. I mean he actually does know.
Oh yeah, but it's
lots
just
of languages. I could see WWE. That's better than the soccer gimmick though.
Oh, the rugby.
Oh yeah, the rugby thing was dumb as fuck. I didn't understand that at all. They dropped that pretty quick.
Yeah, they still mention from time to time, but that's kind of lame. But let's see. The match was good, of course. He defended the title successfully. And the other one, I said great earlier. I did not mean to say 2 great matches, but anytime primetime players are in a match, I can't say great.
Well, that's because one half of them is awful and one half of them is kind of entertaining.
Yeah, the smaller of the 2, what's his name? Young, or is that the other one?
He's the one I don't.
Young.
Darren Young. Jesus Christ.
I don't like him at all.
Yeah, the big dude, Titus O'Neil, is that his name?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's getting better.
Yeah.
Do you remember him from NXT when he was unwatchable?
I did not see that.
Okay, he was the one they voted off like first, and his whole thing was if you're gonna at the end they asked him like, what do you say for people like that want to be a wrestler? If you're gonna win, make it a win. What that doesn't make goddamn sense. Of course, if you're gonna win, you're gonna fucking win. Like, don't
Jesus Christ.
what? He's coming along pretty good though. I like his character. He's not bad in the ring. He's okay. But God, the other one, Young, is just awful.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would say, something stupid that he would say on the mic. I'm still, from that one time that he got the mic and said that stupid line, I can't get that out of my head every time I see him.
Which line was it?
He did his whole rant about it, remember?
Yeah, that was the one that, like our little, that we talked about before that didn't really air.
Oh.
Like our little pre-taping one, I think. Wasn't, or was it at the?
No, the first one you talked about that,
Yeah, anyway.
I think.
But yeah, fuck that guy. No, done. Of course, Mysterio and Sin Cara won. Sin Cara still is.
Yeah,
looking
Sakara
better.
like botched something and hurt his leg, didn't he? That's
Or his head. He like spiked his head, spiked himself on his head.
I would be worried if you said there was a Sin Cara match where he didn't hurt something and botch a move. I'd be like, what? What's going on with him? Is he okay? Is there
Yeah.
something happening in his private life?
But no, I mean they looked pretty good together. I mean primetime players, they look like a solid, like a real tag team.
Yeah.
But it's obvious the Titus O'Neil guy is definitely better than of the two.
It's also obvious they stopped giving them any sort of a chance at a real push the second stupid loudmouth made the rape joke.
Oh yeah, the rape guy. Yep.
And then tried to defend it. Like, you're not high on the totem pole. You're fired. Goodbye.
Yeah, and I remember Punk like said something about that on TMZ. I saw him. He's like, yeah, he made a rape joke. He's a fucking moron. He's done. But let's see what else we had. Triple threat diva match. I'm going way out of
Skip it.
Sure. You what?
Say skip it. Let's go on.
Skip it.
I think Caitlyn should be the champion right now because Eve's good, but might as well just give it to somebody who like could use it and need it. So just give it to her. I like her.
Oh, did you guys? It was. I don't remember what match it was after, but Layla had like a little breast cancer, little video promo kind of thing.
Oh,
Did you guys see that?
Was it bad?
Well, it wasn't bad. It was like really, really fucking sad. Like she talked about her mom like passing away and all that, and it was like right after this match, you're all jacked up, and then she talks about her mom, she's crying and all that. I was like, holy shit, this doesn't feel good right now. And right after that, they like try to pick it back up and just go right on. It's like, yep, that feels a little weird.
I still think it's weird that they're wearing certain guys will come out wearing the breast cancer armbands, and like I get that they're supporting it and that's really cool, but I think it's enough that Cena's in like full breast cancer gear. I don't think everybody on the show needs to wear a little pink armband.
That's right. Cena is above everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, Cena's their guy. It's like if I think Undertaker should come out in a pink outfit.
Ooh.
That would be awesome. He's badass mohawk and he's just got like full pink and like pink flames coming up, and oh man, that'd be awesome.
Actually, you know
Bam
what?
Bam
That
Bigelow.
would be great. Bam Bam.
That's who he would look like.
The pink flames. Let's see. We had Kofi Kingston beat Miz, defend his title against Miz. We all pretty much knew that Miz wasn't going to win the title back right away. Well, I did anyway. I don't know about you guys.
No, there's no chance in hell.
Yeah, and right after the match, Kofi got on the microphone. I don't know. I guess Stryker was interviewing him. I think that's who it was, and he's like, "Oh, thank you, Miz, first of all, for bringing this other side out in me." He's like talking. He seems exact same as he was before, and he's like, "I'm fucking fired up and all this screaming and everything, and I'm still your champion." I don't know.
I liked what somebody said. I read they were like, Kofi gets on the mic and is like, "Hey, get behind me," because they are again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of him in the ring, but I just don't. I don't know. He just doesn't have it at the moment on the mic. And
He should get his accent back.
personality-wise. Accent? He had an accent when he first started?
Yeah, and then he dropped
Yeah,
it
remember,
randomly
he had
with his
it
feud
was
with Orton.
the African or the Jamaican accent, and then they were like, "Oh, never mind." And Shawn Michaels made fun of him. He's like, "Hey, where'd your accent go?"
Oh, yes, I do remember that, yeah. Yeah, let's see, what else we got? I guess the 2 world title matches.
Yeah.
The fucking great match of Big Show winning the title over Sheamus.
Yeah, the match of the night somehow, surprisingly, just because they booked it kind of the way we talked about it last time. They booked it with Big Show being the monster and Sheamus the underdog, which is what it should have been all along. And it was pretty damn decent. I watched the last like 10 minutes or so of it, and it was really good. The crowd was really into it too.
Yeah, I was telling you guys before. What did you say? The Emerald Fusion? Is that what you said it's called?
Yeah, it's Sheamus's. I don't remember what the hell he calls it. It's where he picks them up and he tucks their head underneath his armpit and he just drops them on their back.
When he lifted Big Show up in that, I was fucking free. I was like, holy shit.
That was pretty impressive.
Like, I thought Big Show, they always build him as 500 pounds. Did he trim down apparently? Because they.
Yes, I think he trimmed down to like maybe like 420 or 450 or something like that.
Yeah.
He lost at least 50 pounds though, something like that.
Yeah, I didn't know that till when he came out. They announced him as 450 or something like that. Yeah, and I was like, holy shit. Still, either way, that was fucking amazing. When he lifted him up, like to have him draped over his back and hooked in like that, that was pretty fucking impressive.
He did it without any problems either. Like you'll see Cena pick up Big Show and his legs are shaking. Sheamus is a beast. He just picked him up, no problem.
Yeah, dude, that was impressive. That was really fucking nice.
Main event though.
The main event. Oh, you want to talk about the main event?
We want to talk about the main event.
You want to talk about because you actually seen some part of the main event. Then is this why?
I did.
Okay, well, how about you tell us about the main event then? Let's do it.
I only saw the ending.
Well, not. That is pretty much all the match was. There wasn't much. It was like really fucking short.
I heard it was really, really short, and because I saw the last 10 minutes, but I heard everything else before that was just Punk either getting destroyed or running around, and it was a lot of filler.
Yeah, it was pretty much him just getting manhandled for the most part. And
didn't that happen last time? Punk was in Hell in a Cell versus Taker. Like, do you remember that?
Yeah, that was when Punk lost the belt to Taker, when Taker had his granny panties popping out of his attire, and he looked ridiculous, and then he just squashed Punk, and they forgot about Punk for a while. It was the exact same thing, though. Punk just got destroyed, and then it was over, and that was the end.
Yeah. But, so, Peanut, what do you think about the whole screw job kind of deal at the end?
I thought it was interesting. Stupid. But I think it works. What?
How else are they going to handle it? I mean, they can't
That's
have...
what I said. It's interesting what they did, but I think it's just like... they're just going to, carry this out for, 2 weeks and then move on. It was just playing it safe, I think.
I think it seemed like since Cena, I guess, he was supposed to be cleared to wrestle, but I don't know if it was complete true or not. But obviously they wanted to hold him out a little bit longer to heal. I think this was totally... I know a lot of people thought it was going to be, oh, we're going to have this huge fucking finish where people said Brock was going to come back and run in and all that. But I think this was legit just to, keep Punk on top until Cena gets back for next couple weeks or whatever.
I think this solidifies the fact that you're not going to see Punk lose the belt till Rock at Rumble. He's definitely losing to Rock. I mean, it's just they easily, if the plan all along was to have Cena beat Punk here in Hell in a Cell, then I would have seen Ryback just take it, and then they would have done Ryback Cena or something like that. But they're definitely waiting for Rock and Punk 100% now.
Yeah, I mean, but that's so long ways away though.
That's okay. I mean, they have plenty of things they can have Punk do until then. It's like if they get the belt to Cena, there's nothing Cena can really do. There's nobody fresh for him to do anything with. So
come January, that'll be 1 year, right?
Well, I have no. It's tonight, isn't it? I thought it was on Raw. I thought it was. That's what somebody said. One of our friends said it was on Raw the next night after Hell in a Cell or something.
Oh, well, I'm gonna be pissed then because I didn't go to Raw tonight. I'm gonna be pissed at the 1 year mark.
I might be wrong on that. But the one thing though I'm predicting now, since they're having Cena and Ziggler do stuff with each other, I think Cena's gonna go after the world heavyweight title. I know he's still gonna probably finish his stuff with Punk.
Really?
But I see the world title being what Rock and Brock and Cena potentially go after if Rock doesn't beat Punk. But I think it's a strong possibility, and I'm fine with that. Keep Cena as far away from the WWE title as possible.
Yeah, but I mean, one thing that people were talking about was, oh, fucking Ryback was gonna win. Now he looks bad or something like that. I don't know.
He does kind of look bad though, really, because he now he doesn't. He looks like he's a stupid idiot.
What? I mean, I think that's the safest way to make him not look bad is what they did. Like they had
that ref
somebody
put his hands in his face. He should have just kicked the ref or something.
I can see that, but I mean, a screw job like that is the best way to do it. Then again, I guess Goldberg, I know I hate to compare him to Goldberg again, but Goldberg got screwed over when he lost his streak. The taser, yeah.
Yeah.
And that kind of lost all steam.
How awesome would that have been if like Hall came out of nowhere, like fat, disgusting, drunk Hall, and just tasered Ryback?
Fucking 40 in one hand and tasered.
Oh, that would have been amazing. Like security just tackles him. It wasn't a part of the plan. He's just Hall's just on a drunken rampage.
Oh my God, wearing an NWO shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But dude. Another thing I want to talk about that really was built up the whole time for this pay-per-view and never happened. Ziggler. You guys heard that the whole time that he's supposed to cash in tonight. He kept saying that he's leaving the event with the title and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I've heard other places that were like, hasn't he said that for like multiple pay-per-views and he hasn't done it?
I think he says it like every time I watch like it's. He always says he's gonna cash it.
Yeah, it's just like typical heel
this
chicken
one was
shit.
Different though. This one was like he pinpointed that he was gonna come in during the Big Show and Sheamus match. He's like, this is gonna happen. I'm leaving tonight, like for sure. And
would you really blame him going up against the Big Show? Like, especially when Big Show's still standing tall? Fuck that. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know, but tonight though. I mean, I say tonight. Last night, we're recording this on Monday, by the way. But he can't. They beat the absolute shit out of each other. Sheamus and Big Show, they were fucked up. They were roughed up, and that I know Big Show was standing at the end, but that was the time.
Big Show at 50% though is still going to have a decent chance to beat Ziggler at 100% though. All it takes is just a one punch, and he's how big is Ziggler compared to Big Show? If Sheamus couldn't beat him, you got to look at it from like a character standpoint, because I'm sure on SmackDown or Raw or whatever, he's gonna pop in and Ziggler's just gonna be like, well, I mean, look at what he did to Sheamus. Do I really want to get in the ring with him after he just did that to Sheamus? That's my logic behind it.
Yeah, but just the fact that they showed him in the back right before the match, and they didn't address anything at all.
Oh, they actually showed him?
I think if you wait on it, they're going to talk about it. I don't think that was like a mistake. I think the whole point is just to show, like, maybe give Cena some ammunition and be like, you haven't done anything you've said you're going to do. And just, I'm sure there's a reason for that. I just don't see them saying that and then all of a sudden just backing out.
I know every single person and their fucking brother's uncle is a fan of Ziggler. I'm not really sold on him yet. I think he's going to fucking lose when he cashes in.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think he's gonna take.
Then again,
to him out of nowhere, and they didn't plan on giving him the belt.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Miz was gonna lose too. I said the same thing. I wasn't sold on Miz either when he was Money in the Bank, but he fucking won too.
Yep.
Well, all right. I think that wraps up our thoughts on the pay-per-view.
And now we're gonna pay-per-view overall. By the way, I just want to say I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view overall.
I don't think it's gonna do well with buys. I don't think enough was going on. Like if you looked at the card, it looked really lackluster. And I know it came out better, but it didn't have that draw ability for fans.
Yeah.
But while we're still on the topic of Hell in the Cell, I'm gonna kick off the Raging Roundtable section.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
By not really ranting, but mentioning how I hate the new, well, it's not really new anymore, but the taller Hell in the Cell. How much did they raise it by? Like 15 feet, 25 feet?
Really? I thought it was like 5.
I really don't know, but I know it. You can tell it's raised.
Oh, it is. It's definitely higher, yeah.
And I think by raising it, it's like, I don't know if they tried to book it as if like that's, it's this new taller Hell in the Cell, but it's like I think they made it safer by making it taller.
Back in the day, could they I don't remember completely, could they stand on the top rope and like almost reach the top, or no?
Yeah, they could grab it, because I remember Taker would do his walking across the rope by just holding on to the top of the cage.
Yeah, see, that leaves, if you put some other guys in there, like Punk, I could see, like, if it was lower, I could see him like crawling it, like climbing up and like hanging onto it, maybe something like a spear off the top or off the rope or something. That'd be awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now that they made it taller, it's like it's not as cool.
Yeah, well, because they know people aren't going to be going to the top as much anymore, so I think the goal is to make it look intimidating on camera and live. The cage is just supposed to be like larger than life now, not something you use.
It is big as fuck. Ben, like I was saying earlier, I was scared as hell that they were going to crash through the cage last night.
I really wasn't. No, I have faith that WWE is not
Did
that
it look weak? Did it weak? Like, did it look?
No,
weak?
it actually looked really good. I thought it was
Like,
a good way
that,
to
you know,
to end it.
Yeah.
The fact. Well, I meant the
Yeah, it was
cage.
fun. No, yeah, the cage looked fine. I thought actually the cage looked really sturdy. It didn't. I know there's been some in the past where you'll see them kind of hitting it and it looks like it's gonna fall apart. But I think now they have their stuff together and that cage looked really good. It's just too bad that they can't go all out like they used to be able to in those matches.
It's too tall. So it's like, since it's so tall, you're like, nothing's really as exciting is gonna happen up there. But
And then boom, look at that. Something did.
Yep.
Not as exciting as usual, but I liked it. I enjoyed it.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm just surprised you didn't go with TNA for your rant.
I was. That actually was my plan until at work today. I was like, I can't do TNA, and then thought of this.
Good. Glad to see you changing it up. Look at you.
Next week, or in 2 weeks, we'll be back at TNA. But Bomber. Actually, I'll go to Rom. What did you hate this week?
Well, it was from last week. I always seem to pick things that were like from last week and then do them this week. But it was the Cena giving away his title shot with that Ryback, with our 2 Ryback. That made no goddamn sense. And all it would have taken was clever writing, and it would have been fine. But, like, you know, Cena's come out for like 3 weeks. It doesn't matter if I'm medically cleared. It doesn't matter if I'm in a wheelchair. I don't care. I'm gonna get that title shot. I want it. I need this title shot. And then they come out for the contract signing where Vince chooses Ryback or Cena, and she's like, all right, well, hey, Ryback, here you go. Like, what? Wait, why'd you do that? Like, all they had to do was had Vince go, you know, John, you're not medically cleared. I can't, you know, as chairman, I can't clear you to wrestle, so Ryback's getting the shot. There you go, boom, over. That's all it took. That way Cena looks like he still wanted the shot, Ryback gets the shot, everybody wins. But instead Cena looks like Ryback's cheerleader. Like, what was that all about? Why have him come out and say that I'm going to wrestle regardless if I'm medically cleared, and then just give it away for no apparent reason?
Yeah, besides the fact that maybe they're trying to, like, make Ryback look like he can actually win by Cena actually trying to put him over. I mean, I totally agree, yeah.
It's like
saying, oh, he's a badass, he's gonna win, I'm gonna give it to him instead.
But then that means that's like Cena being like, I suck and I can't win, so Ryback.
Well, then it's also, but then, like, if you think of it, if he really thinks Ryback is this dominant force, why would he want Ryback to win the title and then knowing he has to face him?
I could see Cena's character being like, I want to see if I can beat Ryback type thing. That wasn't it though. It was just we got ourselves into this corner. Cena's not ready to wrestle. Go out there and be like, Ryback. What? No. It was so easily fixed too. It's just have the chairman he's not cleared. That's it. You can't be in this and have him be disappointed.
Yeah, that would have been a great.
Then have him get on the mic and be like, all right, well, if I can't be cleared, I want someone to beat Punk. And then he can do, like, the Ryback chant and get the fans into it. But, oh, my God. It was so lazy. Like, they pay these people money to come up with this stuff.
Yeah, 120%. That would have looked a lot better. As far as, like, trying to keep it realistic looking and not make Cena look like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
Which they do anyway.
Cena looked like a total joke. That's not usually above what he usually looks like anyway. So.
I think like every time he cuts a promo, he goes in between looking like a joke and then he gets all serious. But
when he does the serious thing though, I'm fine. Like his serious promos are always really good.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying how like he'll go from like making himself look like a joke to like, you know, real serious, and then it's like, oh, you know, okay, Cena, and then he goes back to making himself look like a joke. And
I don't know why he does that, because he's a really I'd say like right now in wrestling he's in the top like 3 of promo guys in the world. I mean, he's really good, but the problem is he relies on his humor, and his humor puts him down to like the lower negative 500 promo guys. When he's really trying though, he's awesome.
Yeah, gotta be funny for the kids.
It's
dumb. Funny for the kids.
I mean, I get it, because the kids are gonna be the ones that buy the shirts and stuff, but like, I don't know, he's got the ability, just use it.
All right, but Bomber, what did you hate?
All right,
do you want to rant?
Well, mine's kind of about. It's actually, I just want to put this out there first. It's a rumor. This isn't confirmed. This isn't like going to happen. But the fact that I read this on the dirt sheets, what they want to call them, set me off just a hair. I remember a couple years ago they talked about Justin Bieber was going to be at WrestleMania. Did you guys hear that back in the day?
Yeah.
I did.
and that did not happen, correct?
No.
No. Well,
No, it's Snoop
Big
Dogg.
them.
Snoop Dogg. Much better than Bieber. Much better than Bieber.
Snoop Lion, my bad.
Yeah. Now, the rumor mill right now is going along saying that Honey Boo Boo is in negotiations to be at this year's or next year's WrestleMania, I should say. And she's going into training with TNA's Robbie E. is supposed to be training her. I don't know what fucking kind of training he's going to be doing the 7, 6, 8-year-old girl, but
Is she
Honey,
gonna bring her a picnic basket?
Honey.
That's an obscure reference.
I was about to say, do you watch the show? Because I don't understand that. Is that a?
I'll be completely honest. Who is Honey Boo Boo?
Yeah, I didn't know who she was, and I still don't know who she is now. Like I've heard of her because of this, but that was complete news to me when they said. I was like, seriously, is Hey Boo Boo coming to WWE? Like, I don't.
So you didn't know when they said Honey Boo Boo? You didn't know who that is.
I had no fucking clue who that is. I still don't even know
Who
what
is it?
she looks
Who-
like.
What is she?
Hold the phone. I am typing this in. Here comes her. She has like the #1 show on television, pretty much.
I don't
Really?
watch television.
What's it about?
It's about fucking her. I don't know. She's.
It's about fucking her, isn't
No,
she?
okay, no. Whoa.
Wait, Bomber. Wait,
No,
wait a
whoa.
minute here.
Time out.
Wait.
Do they not have a fucking website?
Who?
I'll
Honey
just
Boo
put
Boo?
it. I'll put it into.
I'm typing this in Google. Here comes Honey Boo Boo, and I'm getting all these
Fuck.
weird.
Oh, good God! She already looks
Is it
annoying.
a kid? Is
Yes,
it a kid?
is it like a. Here, that's
Is it
Honey
a
Boo
kid?
Boo's website. Yes, yeah, it's a kid. She's like 6 or something like that. I don't know.
She has her own show?
She has her own
Junior-
show.
Wrestler?
What the hell am I doing wrong?
Is perhaps the most annoying thing in the entire planet.
$1 makes me holler, Honey Boo Boo. Brothers must be crazy if they think they're gonna be me, Honey Boo Boo child.
There's no way that she would wrestle in WWE though. Like WWE isn't gonna have anybody that's
Of
under
course, she's not
18.
gonna actually wrestle.
Well, then why are they training her?
Exactly.
Well, wait, why is Robbie E training her if he's in TNA?
Out of everybody in the entire fucking world, they're talking
Like,
about.
that doesn't make it. So wait, so she's gonna do something with TNA then?
No. No.
How would Robbie E, who's a
This is
TNA
a rumor.
contract
This is a
talent?
terrible rumor.
That's a horrible rumor.
This
Then they need to get their contracts right.
No. He's like some kind of fucking trainer.
Some
I don't know.
asshole forward
That doesn't
news.
make no. WWE wouldn't let.
This was
wouldn't
on
have
every site.
No, that's dumb. That's completely wrong because there's no way WWE would be like, hey, Robbie E, TNA contracted talent,
that.
train this person for us. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it's not like WWE's like, hey, get this person and train you. No, she's supposedly getting trained somehow in some kind of aspect about something with Robbie E. I don't know how.
Like she
I don't know why.
contacted
I
him
gotta call
specifically.
total bullshit on this because I could see her doing an appearance for TNA or WWE or whatever. She's not going to be wrestling, and neither of them are dumb enough to have a 6-year-old in any capacity be physical in a ring.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something stupid. She's probably would come out and like give somebody a low blow or something behind their back or some bullshit like that.
She's gonna come face to face with the Big Show at WrestleMania, and he's gonna lose.
I would pay to see that.
I mean, it's happened before with damn Mayweather and stuff, but
Yeah, but Mayweather isn't a 6-year-old girl.
he's
yes.
slightly above Honey Boo. No, I would legit. Who they have? They had Snooki. Is that who was on last year's, or was that 2 years ago?
Snooki did okay considering she was hammered out of her mind when she
Exactly.
was coming up for her match.
I would rather see an Iron Man match with Snooki versus fucking Boogeyman before I would want to see Honey Boo Boo step foot in that ring or anywhere near the WWE ring.
Whatever. At this point, they could do just about anything. Like they could have like a Twilight Invitational and have all the actors from Twilight do a battle royal with a Big Show, and I probably wouldn't be surprised.
No, and you know the thing about the Honey Boo Boo, which I work on the TV station, and we talk about this stuff. Like we do a What's Trending segment, and like we show clips of like stuff that goes on, and this Honey Boo Boo, like she's not even the worst. It's her mom that's just as bad as she is.
So her mom's gonna wrestle.
I don't know. She's like maybe the size. She probably weighs more than
This
the Big Show.
breaking loose.
She's probably as big as the Big Show. She'd be equivalent to, I'd say, Yokozuna. So basically, we could have another Big Show, Honey Boo Boo mom, like breaking down the ring segment, kind of angle that they did, and that's probably what they're planning. But I swear to God, this is what would like drive one of the few things that would like drive me away from fucking watching this kind of stuff. See, this stuff don't happen in CZW. God damn it.
I bet you if they could afford Honey Boo Boo though, they'd fucking do it.
Oh hell yeah.
W can't afford Honey Boo Boo's shoelaces. That's
Yeah, but that's just, you said it never happened, and the only reason it wouldn't happen is they can't afford it. They would do any of this stuff in a heartbeat, and you fucking know it.
I would fucking hope to God they wouldn't.
Yeah,
That
they would.
severely hurt my life.
Anything for publicity. Any company will do anything for publicity.
But the fact that you guys don't know Honey Boo Boo and that's like the #1 show on television right now is
Regular TV. I just watch cable galore, like Cartoon Network and stuff. I avoid regular TV because it makes me really angry. So you've just told me I should keep avoiding it because I'll just keep getting more angry.
Yeah, I'm in
Honey Boo Boo? Like, what kind of name is that? Is that her real name, Honey Boo Boo?
some kind of a I don't even know what she got famous for, just because she's like loud and talking and she just won't shut the fuck up.
You know what? We're just gonna move on because I can't.
I mean, I've watched bad TV shows before, and I'm proud to say I loved them. Like Rock of Love,
Rock of Love wasn't bad. It was okay.
I love Rock of Love. Like
Speaking of Rock of Love,
Love.
Sex Triangle, WWE, AJ quitting. That's what we're gonna go into next.
Oh, that was pretty decent. Hey, I think Peanut's coming along, Bonner.
Doing the segues like a motherfucker right now.
Not bad.
Wow.
So, what do you guys think about AJ quitting, Vickie getting involved? What do you?
You want to take that one first? Because I got something. I'm just gonna like.
Yeah, because I don't know a whole lot about it. Because
I'm still pissed off mode, so I'm about to like unleash on something.
I know why they're doing it. They're doing it to play off because the Cena's real life divorce is completely done with. Like it's done. Whatever deal they made, it's over. So he doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. So WWE's probably just like, well, people know about it. It got out there because of what was it? Dykstra came out and basically just said all this shit about him sleeping with Mickie James and stuff. So they're like, well, let's use it. Normal WWE tactic. They did with Edge, Lita, Matt Hardy. It's just that's what they do, even if it's uncomfortable. But Cena is the kind of guy I'm sure could say no immediately if he didn't want to do it. So they're probably leading to some kind of like AJ slept with Cena, or maybe like somebody's claiming that it happened but it didn't happen, or something like that. I just don't see the point in a PG era show where they're really stressing that this is PG, and then they're going to talk about how a person of power, like a boss on the show, slept with talent. And I like how they're never going to say sex. They'll never say like intercourse, sex. No, what was it that she said? She was like had inappropriate relations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we all know it's sex. Just say sex. Nope, can't do a PG show. Then why are you doing a thing like why are you doing a storyline like this that revolves around sex if you're never going to be able to say the word sex? That's my rant on it. I mean, it may go somewhere, who cares, but everything to do with the general managers is always just, as I say, it's just filler. It just passes time. None of it ever amounts to anything. Look at all the stuff with Laurinaitis. Went nowhere. He was taken off TV the next day, and nobody remembered him, and it meant nothing. So whatever. It's just your typical filler bullshit, and at least it's giving Cena something to do that's not Punk. So
yeah. Now, before I go into what I have to say, I want to say that I think it could be a pretty good idea. It could be unique, something to spice things up. I want to see where it goes. But Vickie Guerrero, this is who they chose to like step in as she's not the general manager. She's like the acting.
They wouldn't
leader.
even say she's interim. They're just like.
Yeah, they gave her some different title. It's like totally different, but she's basically a general manager temporarily. She's booking the matches and whatnot. But yeah. They completely ignore the fact that Vickie Guerrero was like fucking Ziggler and Edge while she was like doing all this stuff. But they completely ignore that to say, hey, look. And Vickie herself said, you're just not mature. You just don't know what you're doing. Motherfucker, she did the same thing to two different wrestlers.
Well, now, though, to be fair, though, she was married to Edge, and it was never proven she actually had sex with Ziggler. I'm sorry, relations with Ziggler.
Special relations, yes.
Yeah. Never proven. So I don't know where you're coming from. I think Vickie's qualified.
You think Vickie? Bullshit.
Well, the other thing that they completely forgot is that, did they not forget that Vickie's the one that came out and caused shit with AJ to begin with? Like, she's the one that came out and they made that stupid rule where, like, AJ can't hit talent. Well, I don't think talent can hit AJ either. So why they just come out and beat the shit out of her and she just has to take it? No,
Basically.
it's like they should have done what Austin did. They were like, you can't touch talent unless they physically provoke you. Then you defend yourself. It's a law. It's a law in the United States of America. They're like, no, if Kane comes out and starts lighting you on fire, just write a memo about how you're gonna fire Kane.
Yep.
It's like, oh my god. But Vickie started this whole thing of giving AJ shit, and then they're like, oh, well, to replace you is Vickie. What? Like they didn't think that out very well.
Yeah.
Well, they know everyone hates Vickie, and then she draws heat. So
Yeah, like when she came out, when he announced her to come out, and she was trying to talk, the arena was fucking erupting. She couldn't even talk loud enough.
I like her a lot. She's good. It just logically it made no fucking sense.
Yeah, I mean she's good as a heel, and like getting the crowd to hate her, because who does not hate her just screaming the worst voice in the ever over the mic? But complete ignoring everything with what I said, fucking her and Edge and her and Ziggler. I don't care what you say.
Oh, and Big Show though too. Remember?
Remember
that one was proven because that was a WrestleMania storyline that she had sex with Big Show.
And her photos. Remember her photos?
Yeah, true. She has nude photos out there too.
There you go. See, look, all this, but then yet she's like, no, AJ, you, fuck you, no, nope.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, I know, that was the worst, yeah, that was bad. But yeah, basically,
it didn't make
totally,
sense.
I haven't heard anybody, like, even mention that yet, so I just wanted to get that out there.
It's true.
And our final topic for tonight is going to be the current haps in TNA. Most of you right now are going to think we're going to be talking about Jeff Hardy. That's not the case to start this off. We're going to be talking about Chavo Guerrero.
Starting off at the top.
He's the main thing to talk about, according to TNA. Isn't that right?
Okay. Yeah, I don't understand. His last name is Guerrero. Great. Good for him. That doesn't mean you're good. That doesn't even mean you're passable.
That means he's a legend.
Yeah, they're treating him like they have Eddie Guerrero reincarnate in their show.
I prefer Hector Guerrero.
I prefer fucking Chavo Classic over Chavo Guerrero.
What about Vern White? You remember that?
You know what? That was, even though it was funny at the time, I couldn't stand it. But now I look back and I'm like, at least he had personality, and I totally understand why they did that to him. Because they were trying to give him something that people could attach themselves to. But TNA is like, I'm seriously thinking that next year, like, they inducted Sting this year. Next year they're like, Chavo Guerrero going into the Hall of Fame, TNA 2013, and like having like Angle, he's a legend in his own right. He's just, man, he could Olympic slam my bunghole any day. And like you have Jeff Hardy's like, I'll paint his cock anytime. Just he's so terrible, and he's a fine mid-card talent at best. And he's a really good lower card talent. He's the kind of guy you put in the ring with somebody new to get them over. That's it. That is him, and he's really good at that. Don't throw the tag belts on him. Don't, when he comes out there like, this is Chavo Guerrero, the guy who had a pogo horse stick in WCW and lost to Hornswoggle in WWE, and he's a legend in TNA. It makes them look like jobber status. Like TNA thinks this guy who is complete crap is a legend, and it makes them look like they have a poor quality product when they're saying this. And poor Hernandez, I like how they swapped out Chavo Guerrero lookalike for actual Chavo Guerrero too. By the way,
yes, looked identical.
Yeah, he's just a
lot taller though, a lot taller.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. What was Hernandez's partner's name? I seriously cannot remember. I can't
look it up.
Camacho,
Chavo?
but that's the WWE guy.
The guy before Chavo.
Yeah, I can.
Chavo lookalike.
That's
No, but did they name him Chavo?
Oh,
No.
I wouldn't, not surprised.
No, he wasn't named Chavo.
I wonder if they had him the whole time, and then like we're just gonna hold this guy here till we get Chavo.
Yeah, I'm gonna look him up while you go in depth on this rant.
Yeah, we're like, we're like, oh, we're gonna keep Chavo, we're gonna keep this guy here till we get Chavo. But no, fucking. After they won the titles, I don't know if you guys watched Bound for Glory. I know you didn't, Peanut, because you hate TNA.
I downloaded it. I mean, watched it on YouTube.
Wait, Bound for Glory is on YouTube?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Anyway, no. After they won their titles, they got out on the ramp, and he's like, or no, who was it? It's who's their girl now? who's the Christy Hemme. She's like, "Hey, everybody, your new tag team champions. What do you got to say?" And Hernandez just sitting there with his arms crossed, just giving his little badass look on his face, like, "Mm-hmm." And Chavo's like, "This one was for Eddie or whatever, Arriba la Raza," and all this stuff, and this one's for you, and pointing up, and then they just leave. That's like that was their whole, "Hey, we're the champions." It's like, nope, this one's for Eddie. The whole thing. And of course, he finished the match with a frog splash, in case you guys didn't actually see it.
What the fuck? Okay, so I just looked up the tag partner. This doesn't even sound familiar to me. It said his name was Anarquia.
What?
Copy and paste it.
A-N-A-R-Q-U-I-A.
Yeah, link this to me. So
Alright,
I
I'll
watched it
link
a couple
his
times.
wiki. I honestly thought I knew his name if I saw it, but it's not even sounding slightly familiar.
That's totally him.
Yeah. It says his TNA under his ring name.
Wait, TNA.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
What? I don't even remember his name. That's how influential he was in TNA wrestling.
See, I'm having. Wait. Okay. Our queen.
You know what? I don't think it matters.
None of us can say it. R doesn't have a job anymore because Chavo got hired.
Yeah.
God. I mean, he kind of deserved it. He injured Saban in a really stupid way, so.
Heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, that was dumb. But, God, I mean, Chavo is not, I'm sorry, he's nothing important. I respect him for what he's done, but there's a reason he never achieved. No, but he just for being around as long as he's been around. He's a solid wrestler. He's not bad.
He's good. But
he's a solid wrestler, but he's not a legend, or he's not even main event material.
I think you nailed it earlier when you said he's good for putting over like a guy who's about to go into like the mid card.
Yeah,
like that's how you get into the mid card.
And you can buy him defeating a rookie too. Like you can buy him defeating the occasional mid card guy, but you can't buy him going over on Kurt Angle. Who else is there? Kurt Angle, Daniels, Kazarian, and AJ Styles. Fuck that. That is just dumb.
Yeah, I want to know why the hell Homicide is gone and not with Hernandez still. I don't care that they were
I think
time ago.
Homicide caused issues because something about like they weren't paying him enough money, and also they didn't give him like medical or something like that too. So
they don't do that for anybody.
Yeah, but he was just like, why am I working here? Which a lot of people seem to do that. So
yeah. Fuck. They're such. LAX was like actually one of them and like America's most. Wait. Whoa. America's great. Wait. What the fuck were they called?
Who?
World's Greatest Tag Team.
No, it was fucking
LA
James Storm and
Beer Money?
No, fuck you. Original TNA.
America's Most Wanted.
America's Most Wanted. That was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was something more original than that. Okay, well.
Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah, I think that is it. That's what I was about to say, but I was like, no, that just sounds lame.
Yeah, America's Most Wanted. There you
go.
Boom.
Okay, well, actually, yeah. I did like them, even though I forgot their name. But no, like them and LAX were some of my favorite, and of course Motor City Machine Guns, some of my like favorite TNA tag teams. Damn, I'm gonna fucking fill him in with Chavez or Chavo.
Yeah.
Chavez. That should be their team name. Hernandez and Chavo.
Poor Hernandez is just always like, hey, you're gonna get this guy. Okay, now you're gonna get this guy. Now you're gonna get this guy. Like
now you're gonna get the legend.
Hernandez and Honey Boo Boo next.
Hey, don't even.
Well, Honey Boo Boo is getting trained by someone in TNA.
Robbie E. Yeah, but
Robbie E.
No.
But,
see, Hernandez. Bad thing about him is he's never gonna be able to go out on his own. He can't like.
They tried a few times. Like when he changes the tire, and it just didn't click. He's just not very good at being singles.
He can't talk. He's like a support guy. He can't function on his own completely. He's got to have somebody there with him. Maybe one.
They threw him in Mexico for like 6 months for no reason.
Yeah. But yeah.
Most people on the internet though are they're really into the into Jeff Hardy winning the belt because most people don't like it.
Yeah.
They're into it, so they don't like it. What?
They're saying into the situation. They're talking about it a lot.
Okay, gotcha.
It was an awkward transition.
I was like,
it was.
You failed after your good one there,
I've
Peanut.
been
Yeah.
doing good. I'm the best in the world at what I do.
You sure
I'm kind
are.
of curious why people are so mad about it, because I know they like Aries a lot, but Aries hasn't really done much since he won it. Like, I know maybe that's TNA's fault too, but to Jeff Hardy, I always thought, Bomber, agree with me here. I think you will. Like, remember when TNA brought Jeff Hardy in again that night when they did the Monday Night Wars,
Mhm.
and remember how he came out and everybody, I was like, oh shit, that was a really good
Yeah.
deal for TNA. I was like, wow, it's amazing.
Mhm.
And then he just attacks Homicide.
Yep, I remember that. Yep.
I'm thinking like they just took a guy who was at it was SummerSlam main event, second biggest show WWE does, probably arguably like their biggest star at that point,
Mhm.
and they put him against Homicide. I'm like, and then they finally got him on a regular basis because I guess it was like a contract issue. They finally got him to sign, and then they put him against like X Division guys. And I'm thinking like, you have the hottest guy in wrestling right now, and I'm not talking about his sexual prowess because he is pretty hot. And you're wasting him on nobodies. Like, he should have been thrown into the main event with the title picture immediately. Like, his run in that night should have been him running in during whatever title match they had that I can't remember, and
Yeah.
just destroying everybody. And like, that would have been a statement by TNA. They're finally doing that. It only took them 500 years. They're finally putting him as their main guy. And I've always thought he should be their main guy as long as his drug issues aren't coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that night. It was like a huge cage match or something. One of their.
It was
I
where
hate that
Homicide
cage,
couldn't escape the cage. It was
Shut up, Peanut.
where Homicide got stuck. He was trying to climb out of it,
Yeah.
and it was really awkward.
Yeah, I don't think they thought that one through, trying to climb out through the dome.
I'd heard, I guess he had practiced it, and he did it fine in practice. But what they forgot was, you're not tired when you're so.
Yep. Just a little tidbit, but I agree 100%. I mean, they tried, like you said, before with him with the drug problems, and he completely fucked everything over. He made one of the worst main events in history against Sting.
Oh yeah.
But
if he's clean, then do it. But
they say he is.
He was having drug problems when they gave him that belt, though. They knew he was having issues because he was no-showing stuff, and they still gave him the belt. They still put him in the ring with Sting. That was dumb. But if he's clean, then fuck it. He's money. Because everybody likes Jeff Hardy. Even guys that are like, I don't like Jeff Hardy. They're like, I remember the Hardy Boys, though, so I like Jeff Hardy. That's it. It's a no-brainer.
I was a huge fan of Jeff Hardy. Not saying that I don't like him now, but I mean,
No, he's got the TNA problem where if you're not AJ Styles or Kurt Angle, you just get lazy and you're not as good as you used to be.
mm-hmm. Yeah, dude,
Those two is awesome.
Well, what I also
Kurt
hate
Angle,
about
he
him,
could be fighting in the opening match, and he'd still give.
People could be fighting some guy in a bar in front of 5 people, and he would still put on like an amazing performance.
Yeah, easily.
well, what I hate about Jeff Hardy and TNA is how how they're bringing out his, I would say not his weirdness, but like his fans are called creatures.
Creatures, you're still talking about the.
I'm still not.
I think that's fine. I think that's something that other wrestlers are missing because it makes him stand out. He's different. Like, if you're going to be a Jeff Hardy fan, you're actually, it's like Austin when Austin was he was like that badass rebel and everybody would flip off with him.
Mm-hmm.
That made him something different. Like, I actually like Jeff Hardy's weirdness, even though it turns some people off. At least he's thrown a line in the sand and he's like, this is where I am. If you want to be my fan, come cross it. It's not like Cena where he's like, oh well, it doesn't matter which line you're on as long as you're reacting. Like, fuck that. Like, you have fans and that's the way it should be.
Hulkamaniacs.
Well, I mean,
that's all I gotta say. Assholes. Anderson has assholes.
Though don't start that.
Oh, okay.
I'm a creature. I mean,
No.
I can say I'm a creature. I'm
a creature. I'm a creature.
I'm not gonna paint my face.
But I don't like
me.
being a creature. I just don't like it. I don't like being a creature.
And I know this is completely random, but I don't know if you guys have even been paying attention to TNA, but what happened to Crimson? Is he hurt?
Oh yeah, I haven't been watching, but I read the results, and I haven't seen him on there for a while. He was I know he was working hurt for a while, but like when they were building up him and Angle at last year's battle, was it Bound for Glory, as like their big deal, and then a few weeks before they switched it last minute for Bobby Roode. And out of nowhere, it was kind of like, oh, okay, I guess Crimson's not going to fight Angle anymore, and yeah, he just kind of faded away. He's still undefeated though, isn't he?
I think so.
and not doing jack shit with it. I
Yeah, I think
Like
he's
Ryback.
still undefeated. I'm not 100% on that.
think he is. I don't think
Hey,
he's lost.
Ryback's not undefeated anymore. You shut up. That's
No,
done.
that's right.
That ship has sailed.
Mhm.
That's old news.
Oh, because being undefeated only matters if you're continually being undefeated going to the top.
Mhm.
But if Crimson's undefeated beating nobodies, then who cares?
True. True.
Yeah.
Daenerys. D'Angelo Gennaro. But I'm just looking over here at the TNA site right now, and I'm looking at the champions right now. And it's a good group of guys. You got Jeff Hardy, Chavo Hernandez, RVD.
RVD being the ex-champion was dumb. I don't understand that. He's above it. He doesn't need it. I don't get
Oh,
why
yeah.
they're.
I got that prediction wrong when I picked him losing to Zema Ion, who was
He just dominates Zion too. I read the results of the match and it looked like it lasted all of 2 minutes.
Yeah, because Ion was. I just said Zion. Ion was like, oh, I've beat everybody. I've hurt everybody. Nobody's here. Then RVD's like, hold on, and then boom, done, destroyed him.
Over.
Yep.
I could see it being a case of RVD is just like, who the hell's this guy? I don't know. I'm RVD. I'm gonna beat him really quick. Like, you douche. Yeah, I like how he went from everybody thought he was like, it was like get behind RVD in WWE because they're holding him down. Then he's in TNA and he comes out and does those tweets where he's just like, I don't understand these new guys and like I'm a veteran, blah blah blah. Wasn't he saying the same shit in WWE about Triple H? Where like Triple H is holding me down and I'm a new guy and like I can't. And then he goes to TNA and he's just a Triple H.
Yeah.
What a pot smoking douchebag.
All I gotta say is Triple H pedigreed the fuck out of him at one of those Royal Rumbles.
Oh man, remember the first time he did? I think it was Royal Rumble when he pedigreed him, and
Oh,
I remember
knocked him
'cause
out.
yeah, we were always the guys when we'd watch RVD Cell in the early days. We're like when he first took a stunner, we're like, oh fuck, like that was amazing.
Yep.
And then we're like, there's a chance he could take a pedigree. We could see how he sells it. And he took it, and we're like, oh fuck, that was amazing.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, RVD always would sell back then. Nowadays he just is like fuck it, but.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I personally do not have anything that will stop me from watching TNA right now. I think I'm fine with TNA right now.
Sure, it's fine. I just don't have the time. I have to choose 2 wrestling programs, and I usually choose SmackDown and Raw when I have time. So.
Yeah, see, I would watch TNA over SmackDown. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I could see it. It's just more convenient for me since it's on Friday night, and I'm
True.
usually at home by myself with my right hand.
Oh, well, makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, you gotta watch
All
something,
right.
something to fuel the fire.
Mm-hmm.
But, before we wrap this up, do you guys have anything to plug? I'm sure you do. Rom, do you want to plug anything?
I want to plug this delicious bean and cheese burrito. I'm currently eating.
Did you say peanut chews?
No, I said bean and cheese burrito.
Bean and cheese.
I thought he said peanut chews. And I was like, I've never had a peanut before, but that doesn't sound too good.
I want to eat you, peanut. All right.
You've never had a peanut before?
No.
Did you just say that?
Yep.
Really?
Your name's Peanut and you never had a fucking peanut?
Well, I'm allergic to peanuts, so I would die.
Just check out Reckless Eating on YouTube, youtube.com/Reckless Eating with a W in front of the R, and watch me eat disgusting stuff, and that's it.
That's right.
Bomber, anything to plug?
I know the guys. I'm not very good at these kind of things yet. I know the guys at TWRNetwork. They go through like all the shows. I'm not very good at that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try it real quick. Ready?
What?
Here we go. What? The Rant Tuesday,
Oh,
8 p.m. Double A Problem Child. Boom. Yes. Shooting from the Hip comes on directly after us. Which, by the way, you're listening to this. This is Halloween, by the way. I completely forgot about that. This is on Halloween, even though.
Oh, spooky.
There we go. There, I knew we would throw some
87.
Halloween into this. Boom. Shooting from the Hips coming on next, 9 p.m. Enjoy that, because those guys are good. They have another guy that they actually make fun of, too. They actually have a guy they dislike just as much as we dislike you, Peanut.
I'm the best.
No. See, there's a difference. He actually, I think he's decent. I don't know. I've heard him a couple times. Usually, as soon as he talks, they kind of like tell him to shut up. His name is Sean. But we at least let you talk a little bit, which is probably our downfall.
I'm the host.
That's probably our downfall, to be honest with you.
I'm the host.
Yeah. A show comes on Thursdays that I know Rab would like. It's, they talk about NXT. I know. Which, yeah. By the way, Rab was busy. He couldn't make it. He's at work. We had to record a different time. He's not here tonight, but he'll be here next time, hopefully. They come on Thursdays at 9 p.m. TNT Wrestling Power Hour, and then Ring of Honor show Fridays 9 p.m. The Ringside Report with Lex and Lee. Saturdays 7 p.m. Wrestling Randomness. That's one of the head honcho guys, by the way. I don't know if you guys pay attention to any of his shows, but
I don't know. I'll finger his butthole or something. He'll like it.
okay, that's another.
I'm better than him.
That's another reference. Peanut, no. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed it or not, Peanut, but the little quote for the network is all the wrestling with none of the ego. I don't know if you've paid attention to that at all.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a good show. They talk about anything and everything. Same as the rant. Let's see. And then the last show that rounds out the week, wrestling call-in show where just anybody can just call in. Saturdays at 11. But actually, there's some really good shows. I don't know if you guys get a chance to listen to them as much as I do, but they got some good stuff. I'm just glad we got on this little wagon they let us on.
I wish they would
'Cause we're
carry
the
me
best.
more, though.
Wish they would what?
Carry me more, since we're on a wagon. I don't like walking.
I mean, they're carrying us pretty far, but they're giving us some airtime, and we appreciate it so much.
I'm still gonna
We
finger
do.
that guy's butthole, though.
You know what? This is gonna be our last episode because of that. I don't know how that works, but you know,
I think that's hate against gays, because I'm not gay. Nothing wrong with that, but I want to finger his butthole, and if he doesn't let me do it, there's gonna be some kind of a class action
There we
lawsuit.
go.
I don't think that's how you say it, but
Matt Zion. Yep, that's
why are you taking our wrestling podcast to court? He didn't let me finger his butthole.
done. Give
Awesome,
us
awesome.
money.
I have two things to plug. One of them being a little editing website known as addicted2editing.co.cc/index/ slash means
God.
back.
Nobody made that bot. Everybody just like tuned that out as soon as you said slash the seventh time. But yeah, that's like the community where we're actually from. We do wrestling music videos.
Yeah, check that out. Definitely, it's we got wrestling discussion. It's not that active, but join, talk.
Come to our website. It's not really that active, and people don't really go there, but hey, come anyway.
Come anyway. Yeah, no. We're there for the music videos. That's what we're there for. And they're pretty fucking good, though.
They are.
Except for Peanuts. His aren't very good.
No, nobody watches them.
No.
And there was another thing I wanted to plug.
Okay.
I lost it.
What? You lost your chance then, sir. Apparently it's not that important.
It was.
This is very important. I lost it. I don't know.
All right, I gotta go. What was I just talking about? Being the best.
You're talking about plugging shit.
I gotta plug two things. One, not a lot of people go there, not that popular, but you should go. Second one, God, what the fuck was I plugging? Oh well, wait, what was I saying before the plugs? Oh, I don't remember.
Oh,
The host of the year.
host of the year.
I
Your
wanted to plug myself. Facebook.com/
What?
Just kidding. That is it for tonight. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Wednesday night. Have a happy Halloween. Take care.
Yay. Hey, where's the scary sound?
No, scary butthole finger.
Fuck you, Peanut.